the famous Nikon camera manufacturer is celebrating a birthday this week, and what a great birthday it is. If you do not believe it, it has been 100 years since the original company of the first Nikon is born, known in 1917 as Nippon Kogaku KK. 100 years is a long time, but it must be said that the 100th anniversary is not one for Nikon Cameras, but rather what the company is, with the first Nikon camera will not extend until 1948. Still, it's always good to have a bit of a birthday, and I'm sure when 2048 around the rolls, Nikon will be asking us to celebrate with their first camera, a product that has evolved from the mere use of a rangefinder mechanism like A Leica, and has over the years become their own conformation chamber of the entity, building and creating SLR cameras with mirrors, pentaprisms, and over time evolves with the digital method of them and without mirror models completely. Camera manufacturers tend to have very rich and interesting stories simply because they use the cameras and what they tend to capture. Leica had Alexander Rodchenko and Henri Cartier Bresson, Canon has James Nachtwey and Scott Kelby, and Nikon has Joe McNally and Steve McCurry, big names in all areas. However, one of the most interesting inclusions Nikon manages to grab is that of NASA. Yes, it's same NASA. In fact, Nikon cameras go into space courtesy of NASA, and have been for decades, with digital cameras also making their way to space courtesy of Nikon.